So I grew up in a small town. I didn't really travel much. For us, a big day of travel was going to Atlanta, which was 2 hours away.
Dude, I'm here in Canada. And this airport right here, keep in mind, I already don't fly a lot. I have no idea what I'm doing. Like, I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing.
On my chest, whole squad gon' flex. Yeah, you know that's set. They had mentioned competition. I'm here like, what's that? Heard your last 2 tracks. You're not eating all that. Pockets swole on me. Since 15, haters trying to roll on me.
This week, I'm actually traveling to Canada to talk about fishing. Not even fish.
Weather in Toronto's -3 degrees Celsius. That's about 27 degrees Fahrenheit. Gusty winds out of the south. And scattered clouds, much like you see out the window. We have American Airlines and a friendly base crew. Thank you for traveling with us today. We appreciate your business. Hope to see you again in the soon future. Thank you for arrival.
Here's the funny thing about it. You wouldn't actually believe this, but I never actually flew on a plane until I started fishing.
How do you get your bags and how this works? Like, they got it all backwards here in Canada. I've been through like 3 check stations trying to figure out what my bags are. They gave me a piece of paper with a bunch of numbers on it. I don't know if this is my phone number, social security number, CIA number, or what's going on. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna walk around until I'm just gonna walk around like I know what I'm doing, but I have no clue what's going on right now. Finally got my bags. Now I'm trying to find out how to get out of the freaking airport. Everything's in French. I took French when I was in 9th grade. I don't remember that crap no more. I was not ready for this at all. Not ready.
A big part of this fishing career has been speaking engagements, and I came to Canada to speak at the Toronto Spring Fishing Show. While I was there in Canada, I got to do a lot of things that I've never done before. Obviously, I got to fish in another country, and you'll see that in another video. But now things are back to normal, and I'm back home being the stay-at-home dad. So back to business as normal for me. I know you came to this video to talk about how long it takes to become a professional fisherman. So we're just gonna jump right into it. The answer to the question is super subjective. I may say it takes 15 years. The next guy may say it takes 4 or 5 years. There's no one answer for how long it takes. The only thing I really can do to help you guys out is just kind of share with you my story. Just hope that helps you, give you some direction. Here's my recommendation for anybody that's looking to be a professional fisherman. Of course, there's those guys that are the anomaly that pretty much turn pro at, within 3 to 4 years. The majority of guys are just like me, and it's gonna take a longer period of time. It doesn't mean that professional fishing isn't for you. It just means your path is gonna be probably the long route. I always suggest people start out like at the local level or regional level. These trophies right here at the bottom are like some of my club level stuff that I could, it's kind of bragging right stuff. Well, dude, I fished those from probably 16 years old all the way until I was 25 or so. You see, then I started fishing like the BFLs. So you can see this is the BFL I actually won in 2007 right here. There's another like club tournament. Here's another club tournament deal back there. BFLs, that's like just some of the higher divisions. You see that goes always 211. Look at this old gym right there, all the way to 2004. All the way to 2004, 2006. It wasn't until 2016 that I had my first crack at professional fishing. It was almost, like a 12-year journey. Case in point, this is my FLW championship trophy. I fished the tour 4 years before any of this starts to happen. So 2002, 2003 to 2016, before I even got a crack at it. And I really believe that the majority of you guys that want to be professional fishermen, that's the time frame you're looking at. I think it's a good idea to bet on somewhere between 12 to 15 years before you even get a chance to fish professionally. Here's some of my times from, you see on my desk here. I was gonna clean all this up and I was like, dude, that's not what life is really like. So that's why my desk is just like it is now. But here's some of the times from back in the day. This is Brev and I during 2016, my rookie season on tour. Kentucky Lake, my rookie season on tour. Brev and I again, rookie season on FLW tour. That's a Bass Open right there. My rookie season at Lake Champlain right there. This one right here is Lake Erie. That was the first time that I got a magazine cover for FLW. Here's another one of the magazine covers from Bass Angler from this past year. And then I gotta throw my homie in here, Mark Daniels. When he got a cover, I had to keep that one beside mine too. So in fishing, you got this thing that I call like the Bannister effect. So when Mark made it, when he won the Elite Series on Hawaii, and you know, he kind of got that cover. That's one of those things where you kind of need to hang around people that are doing the things that you want to do, and you know, successful people. And that was one of the things I think when he won in some kind of weird way I won. Somehow you absorb some of that into you, and it makes it more possible for those things to happen for you. It's a long-range plan to professional fishing. It's not a 3 or 4 year deal. You're not going to college here. This is a long process, and it takes a long time. In today's mindset, I think it's really not a long time, because for a long time I told myself that I was a late bloomer, but the more I think about it, I was doing everything just like I was supposed to. I was really spending 3 to 5 years on each level. And honestly, I'm kind of thankful for it, because I probably saved a lot of money and a lot of heartache by doing it that way. If you're in high school, you're in college, and you want to be a professional angler, I think you probably should prepare yourself for a 12, 15 year journey to become a professional angler. You got 4 to 5 years at the grassroots levels. You got, you know, at least 3 to 5 years on the AAA level. And then once you make it to the tour level, you're still looking at another 3 to 5 years before you get settled in, because you're gonna go to lakes and waters. For me, I went to places that I never fished, and I fished places that I never fished before. So it just took me a little while to get used to all that stuff. And that's why I think you're looking at a 12 to 15 year journey before everything works out. Hopefully that gives you a little perspective of what it's gonna take time-wise to make it professional. But there's not really a number. Everybody's gonna be different. Some of you guys are gonna be 3 to 5 years. Some of you guys are gonna be 15 years. The question you gotta ask yourself, if it takes you 15 years, 17 years, 10 years, is your answer still yes, I want to do this? And if it is, you need to start making plans to execute on your goals. If 15 years sounds like it's too long for you and you can't take that, I think you should maybe consider long-range goals to just work a day job. We got a stinky diaper. I gotta go change diapers. Hope that helped you.